Okay, apparently if I go to the very first one and then go backwards, look at that smiling son of a bitch face, I can find what I'm looking for.
Yes, and there will also be a relic there, because there's one right beside it, so
Ooh.
everything will work out, let's hope.
Yeah, all according to Cake. That's a joke.
A joke. Translator's note. This is a joke.
I guess you'd need it if you're dealing with HellfireComms, honestly.
Says we need to head up to the time-frozen ruins. So that is, looking like it's back there. Which, can we go there with the fire? It seems like we can't. So we gotta go finish up, I guess, killing the last picture of the area we were at before.
You got it, mate.
So, we gotta go find that last picture, kill it, and then we can enter the, that part of the woods. Because that's the whole thing about this area is, you know, in case you've forgotten, there's certain pictures that you must burn to turn into places you can go to.
We may have actually already been here, so I think, yes, some of them have already been done, but the trails are leading to them anyway, so it's not like you can't find them without us showing you them.
Yeah, for sure. It's just a little thing there. So yeah, I think we're just missing the one, which I'm trying to even think about how you get up there. And I think it is by... Now, thankfully for these guys, which with their line of sight, you just have to blow up the bombs. You don't actually have to blow up certain things with them.
Yeah. Boom.
So you do got to get rid of the cage to climb up that. And this guy's like, "Oh no, I love apples. Now that they're gone, I will leave."
I just love apples so much, Chief.
Just so good, especially the red ones.
Oh, the red ones are the best ones.
The funny thing is, that's the story right there, in a nutshell, of Final Fantasy VII, the one with Zack.
The one with Zack.
Crisis Core, I forgot what his name was.
Oh, I'm filing a patent trademark to change Crisis Core to the one with Zack.
It's basically what it is. Where is this painting? It seems really high up.
It sure is, mate.
Let's hopefully not run into our spooky friend in that area.
Yeah.
We're just gonna right out avoid it, and that's understandable.
It's cool, man. Just trying to find my way in this gosh diddly dang world of ours.
I wonder what Ned Flanders would think of a Hat in Time.
Well, there's ghosts and whatnot, so he'd probably say, this is Blasphemy Reno.
But then you go into the question of, but if they're enemies, isn't that okay? Because I remember reading this story about, like, this super religious guy who worked on Doom, and he's like, nah, it's okay, because you're killing the demons.
That's true, actually, yeah.
And I remember reading that, I'm like, oh, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. It's not blasphemous if you're killing demons.
That's kind of wholesome, actually.
Be this a relic?
No, it be yarn.
I mean, that's still very useful for where we're going.
Oh, I only need, like, 13. Just 13. How in the goddamn do you get over there?
Alright, let's find out. Hat in Time, Subcon paintings.
I think I found it, mate, don't worry.
Well, there we go. My Googling sure helped.
It sure did.
There's one thing I'm good at, it's Googling in a timely manner, and by that I mean that is the opposite. That is not what I'm good at. That takes me a while.
Come on, you're fine. You have other talents in life.
Like, I am mediocre, but not bad, at almost everything that I do. And that is something I can say. I'm decent at a lot of things.
For some reason I thought you were going to say you're meaty, and I was like, that doesn't make a lick of sense, but you know what?
I am. I'm a thick boy.
Okay, now I've just been thrown off. I don't know how to deal with this.
I think we gotta kill the one spider over there, because that's what he's looking at. There's one under it, but we don't need that. That's just for a rift token. Instead, we'll take this dope-ass painting of, what is it? Show it before we kill it.
You'll come with me.
I'm not sure. Oh, it's what? Yes!
Ah, revenge.
Someone's pushing them in. I like that.
There's some lore there that we don't know. Released from the mortal coil.
Yay, and now we can go over there.
That's me when my Tumblr gets deleted. Thank you, I say as it burns the ground.
Thank you for releasing me. So I got Spyro on the brain.
It's understandable. We're playing a 3D platformer.
Yeah.
we usually associate them with our most favorite 3D platformer memories.
We do. But do you think it's like just because of that nostalgia factor that they're good, or just that they're good?
No, because kids nowadays will still pick them up and play them and enjoy them, so I think it's definitely something that, they're good. There's some games where I say it's 100% nostalgia, but there's some that I'd say, no, there's some legitimate quality there.
I'm gonna have to put you on the spot. Which ones are nostalgia, which ones are not nostalgia?
Okay, Sonic Adventure 2 is 100% nostalgia.
Wow.
150%. I love that game to death, but it's only because of the memories of playing it. I'm not going to imply that that game is great at all.
Well, I wouldn't let some of our friends hear you say that.
Well, I still love it, and I still prefer it over Sonic Adventure 1. I know, blasphemy, but that's one that I would say definitely equates to a bit of nostalgia. Some of it is Mario Sunshine, but at the same time, I do think there's legitimately brilliant ideas there. Trying to think. I mean, of course, like Mario Galaxy, it shouldn't even be said how great that one is. So yeah, that over there, that big frozen spire of ice to your left, that is where we have to go for the mission.
Okay.
And up by it is where the last relic should be.
Oh, that was music to my ears, honestly.
I say should be because it seems like we've got a few things and they've been rift tokens instead.
I can't roll my R's and it makes me sad.
You kind of have to when you're learning French and Spanish and all these languages.
Yeah, that's true. I think I know actually where the relic is. Yeah, it's a little bit of platforming right here.
Yeah, it's something that I naturally tried to do on my own and the game rewarded me with something for it.
Yeah.
That's good level design. I love that about Mario Odyssey, where it's like no matter what you think of, it's like, yeah, guess what? There's coins there.
Yep, that's them. Booyah, the last crayon.
Cool. So that means we now just have to hop into the actual mission, which I think is up higher here. And if you look, like I think this is a like a part of the world that got hit with one of the timepieces, hence why it is frozen in time. Alrighty.
Sleepy Subcon. Oh.
I remember this one being a little difficult.
You got that guide at the ready, Tanner?
I do, because this one is a bit confusing for some of the gallery pictures, as they're apparently called. So we got one in the first world, then we got 4 in the second one here. So there's one right behind where you spawn.
Cheeky fucking Insomniac tier shit.
Right, I hate that. That makes me so, scared of doing anything in video games, because I always think, what's behind right where I start? And, there's, 2 instances of that in Mega Man games, and because of that, I don't trust anything anymore.
Yeah, trust no one, not even your Mega self.
Yes, and there's the one over there by the crane, which gives me a bit of, at least with the pendulum motion there, reminds me a bit of TikTok clock, at least in for that, and that alone. I mean, everything else doesn't really mesh with the aesthetic, but...
I like how you're cutting me off before I have a chance to interject and make fun of you and whatnot.
That's fine, because I have time powers to know that you're gonna say that.
I wonder how. I'm not saying shit.
So yeah, I think that's our... right up there. That's number 4. So we have one more, and it's right behind the exit. Again, testing the limits of how much trust I give them.
Yeah, testing our might, if you will.
There are 2 in the second world, or third world, rather. One on the windmill platforms in the middle, and one, it says there, on the exit platform just down one of the gaps.
Okay.
So once we get that one, which we can just kind of chill out and get, then it's right by the exit, the other one.
Cool. Alright. What are the gaps, you say?
Yes, one of the gaps near the exit.
Near the exit?
Yeah, it says, on the exit platform, and just down one of the gaps, use a well-timed double jump or wall climb to get it unharmed.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I remember this. There we go.
I hate those ones also. It's Splatoon. the stuff you had to do in Splatoon looking for the secrets there, so many of it was, hey, just jump off this one part of the level. I'm sure you know where it is, right? And it's like, no. So that game, honestly, the single player Splatoon ruined me because every single, like, platform, I would look on all sides to make sure I'm not missing anything.
I kind of get what you mean, because like our playthrough of Splatoon, the single player mode was very clunky, so I apologize to people who were annoyed by that.
Alright, so, 5th world. Walk out of the gate and land on the platforms outside, follow them down, oh, wait, what?
I know exactly what he's talking about, don't worry.
Okay, good, because I'm reading this and I'm like, ugh.
Tanner has done his bit, now it's N-Tom's time to shine.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one anyways. That's the 4th one here. The next one is in the 5th world.
Okay. So there's only one left.
Yep, because we have 8 of 9.
Nice. It's okay, I wanted you to do that.
Huh, you fool. It was all part of Keikaku.
No, actually, I needed a bit of help over here, but it's fine. Yeah, I am the master, not spiders. Booyah.
So is this one, so it says walk out of the gate, and then you want to head on, yeah, I think there's a lower area you have to go to. So you don't want to jump down right away.
Oh, I'm gonna find you. Yeah. I think there's a great little Easter egg down here as well.
Yep.
Booyah.
Yeah, right here. I love this.
It's a large, heavy book titled Proof of Ethical Consumption Under Capitalism. The pages are all blank.
Whew. Spicy take.
Oh yeah, that's jalapeno hot is what that is.
No, that's reach and ghost pepper levels.
Have you ever actually had a ghost pepper?
So I recently bought ghost pepper potato chips.
Uh-huh.
Or corn chips, rather. And let me tell you, I thought I could handle them. And boy, was I wrong.
Wow.
Those things are... I can have 3 before I have to stop and grab milk and a piece of bread. Because they are... Whew, and my whole family looks at me and they're like, why do you do this to yourself? And all I can say is it's to test my limits.
Yeah. Alright, lore time. The tale of Queen Vanessa. There once was a pure maiden and a prince who made her very happy.
You can also get those as costumes now.
Neat. She loved all the denizens of her world, especially the ones that looked like they were wearing masks and such. But then one day, she saw her prince holding hands with another maiden. This broke her heart, and she ran away. But the prince was only buying flowers for her, and the jealousy started to set in, and the darkness set in, and she became twisted and cruel, and locked him up in the basement, and thus began the tale of Queen Vanessa.
And it looks like the prince there started to have his own turn of darkness, looking like some type of fool yelling dude.
Oh, these are all not very good. I'll take it.
Ooh, edgy, edgy, edgy.
Oh, perfect. That's the best one to get after listening to the tale of Queen Vanessa.
Aw, crawling in my skin.
These wounds, they will not heal.
Oh, I've never seen this color. I want her to have, like, pale skin and, like, look like she watches, Evanescence AMVs on YouTube.
Look, just because you want a goth daughter food doesn't mean you get to have one.
Rar XD. Alright, let's see here. Oh, that's pretty edgy.
That is pretty great, honestly, yeah. I keep forgetting the Snatch is just chilling out in the bedroom.
He's just chilling. He's whatever. He's moved on to someone else to be the BFF of.
Alright, now we have one more of these doohickeys, and then I think we're pretty much ready for the endgame. Yeah.
Well, we didn't put the relic in the relic place, though.
We sure didn't. Good on you, Tanner. Good on you.
See, I said it just late enough that it wasn't super embarrassing. It was only a little embarrassing.
Oh, you muffet. Yeah, it's in the art gallery, then.
This actually looks a lot like one of the... someone made a Joker costume for Hat Kid there, and it looks so good. And they even replaced the Sprint mask with Joker's mask. So it just, like, it looks so good. And they even did a remix for any of the sneaking missions. It plays Persona music. It's so good. It's such a mod that's, like, it's so of the era because they came out at the same time, but I love it so much.
Oh, it just adds on to each telescope, I see.
Yeah, I didn't notice that because I noticed, it looked like it grew a bit last time, but...
These were made for vandalism, definitely. Even I feel compelled to take these and draw on everything. I can only conclude that vandalism must be illegal, that this vandalism toolkit must be illegal. That makes this relic extra rare. If only the package hadn't been opened, only a monster would open a package of a rare item.
I literally put a video on YouTube of me opening up my Shulk amiibo, and people freaked out back when that was a new thing.
Wow. So I guess you could say at the time, you were really feeling it?
I was, and then I actually edited in sounds of him screaming from Smash Bros, and people were like, this is kind of weird, because it's me, like, jostling the box open, and it's great. One of those wonderful shit posts.
Indeed, indeed. There's a particularly nasty gallery photo to find here. Luckily I remember where it is. Where is that exactly, though? I think it's right at the beginning.
Yeah, it looks like it's in the hub area.
So we go to free roam.
I mean, is there another option here?
No, it's not the Twilight Bell, but it might be featuring the Twilight Bell.
So this one only has 5. And there are 1 in each world except for the last one.
Good stuff, good stuff. We'll be concluding Alpine Skyline with this timepiece. We won't be finishing Mafia Town, unfortunately, but you do need the time stop hat for that, so we'll just put it in the post-game.
Yep.
Yep, that's very nice. I'm proud of you for building such a world.
So, yeah, because it's the cheating the race mission. That's the one that you need the time stop for, right?
Yeah.
Originally, there was a very different way you completed it, and it was there was a thing called the Snatcher Badge, which would basically, I don't know if did I talk about this before? The Snatcher Badge?
I'm not sure, but tell it again.
So it's basically it was a badge where you would place down a portal. And then if you would run somewhere, you could click the button again and you would teleport back to the portal. So what you would do is before you activate the race, you'd go to the finish line and put a portal there, go to start the race, and then as soon as it starts, warp to the finish.
I don't recall first of all, that's great. I don't recall the rain being this heavy.
No, me neither, huh? Maybe that was something updated, added in, make it look extra spicy.
It looks nice.
Yeah, so you got the first one there. Very nice.
So I can just move on at this point.
Yep. And I will read you the next one now. The platform on the far right is Hatkid's spawn. Okay, so it's up high, viewed upon from, you can see Hatkid's spawn at the start there.
Well done, Tom. I was listening to Tanner's sweet velvety tones, and then I just screwed the pooch. Exactly.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, thanks. I love informal Beetle.
He's the best.
Ah, what's up, dude?
Just, what do I say to that? What comeback can I make?
None whatsoever.
Right? Is that it up there?
No. Get the fuck out of here. This rain makes it really easy to see you, but not to combat you, unfortunately.
You know, Tom, if you had the beam badge.
Yeah, true.
Actually, the beam badge sucks against them.
Well, I mean, you gotta charge it up, so you don't really have a ghost chance in hell, really.
Let's see, where is this thing? Oh, is that it over there?
It might very well be. Don't you kill me.
Okay, so I'm looking at one of the screenshots here, and I think they did change the amount of rain, because it is way heavier than in the screenshot that's on the wiki. So, they might have actually upped it.
Might be over there, exactly. It's okay. You can take all my ponds. I'm pretty much done with ponds at this point. There's health there. Sweet, delicious health.
I wonder what those things taste like. I'm gonna say like one of those Valentine's hearts.
Yeah, I guess so. Gotta get a bunch of those for 2019's Valentine's Day, because Lord knows I've been doing nothing but stuff in my face.
That's understandable.
I like how you didn't say, oh, I can empathize with that.
So yes, the next one is in the third world.
Yeah.
So on the island with 2 goats and a table of Caw agents. Huh, interesting. I didn't know that they were here. Bit of wall jumping between them, and you can climb up there and get the thing.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
I don't. That's why I have the guide.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
It's been a long time since I played this though, and I played many other a game in that time.
What are you playing recently, mate?
Let's Go Pikachu, Smash Bros, a lot
Wow.
of Oh,
Did you fucking see that, Skip?
that is okay, that was epic.
This is true demonic.
What else? I've been playing Devil May Cry 3. That game is hard. I've been playing Dragon Quest Builders. It's Minecraft, but good.
I know. I did a quick look of it.
Yeah, it's a fun one. On the Switch there, though, so it's nice and portable.
Oh, yeah.
What else? There's been a couple things, like I said, more Monster Hunter. I don't know. And then, of course, I've been continuing to read Fate Stay Night, which is ridiculous. Okay, so this next one is climb up the waterfall with the rift pond between the 2 stones. Once on top, make the jump to the storybook piece.
There should be 2 here, right?
Yes, and then the other one is underneath the waterfall leading into one of the big birdhouses.
That's the one I always missed on my first time through.
That one is... I'm happy you remember that one, because that one is ridiculous.
Sure is. Right, now I gotta get back over there.
I remember this one being, like, I like this section the most, mostly because you're in the safety of the birdhouses for quite a bit, because, like, you can't fall to your death in here.
Hell yeah.
I mean, there's birds, but what's the worst a bird can do to you other than peck out your eyes and all of the entirety of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds?
Indeed. Alright, where's the next one, mate?
So this one is, you want to... It's on top of one of the birdhouses. So you'll find it by jumping off of some of the stuff to find it. It's off the top of a birdhouse that does not have hay on top of it.
Okay. That narrows it down. And I'm not being sarcastic there.
Ooh. Little lip there. We didn't see that.
Oh no, am I gonna have to do the birdhouse again?
Think we might have to. Thankfully, all the enemies should be dead. I mean, the ones that you killed, at least.
Yeah. That one I left alive. He had not yet reached his sin threshold.
And then while he was in there, he said peck, and then that means he needed to be killed now.
Well, I'm wearing all black. I may as well live up to the spooky vibe.
We're now the Hat Punisher. It's one of those Marvel spin-offs.
That sounds cute as heck, mate.
Have you seen the Spider Punisher?
No, tell me more.
So they did a thing where it's like, what if Spider-Man was the Punisher, and it basically turns his web shooters into guns.
Wow.
And it's cut.
I think I know that character, actually. Wasn't he in Spider-Verse?
I think so, yeah. There was a lot in Spider-Verse.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay, so let me read it again here. Okay, so climb up the waterfall with a rift pond between the 2 stones, and once on top, follow the green ponds and make a jump to the storybook piece. So you have to climb up the waterfall.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Author's note. Anton really didn't know what Tanner meant. he was just trying to be polite.
Author's note, author's note. Yeah, same here for me. I don't actually know where it is either.
Let's see. Yep, I see it.
Yay, that's good. Author's note, author's note, author's note. Tanner did not actually see it.
I just love condescending aside notes, really. There you go.
Hooray, we got all the lore.
All of it. Every tasty little morsel.
Now time to make a lore video that explains everything like the viewer and player is a massive idiot.
Yeah, well, that's the cynical way of looking at that. Also the true way, but still. Yay!
We did it.
That spawned in a really awkward place, and it could have gone really badly. Beautiful.
Alright. Let's see this story.
And now a dramatic reading from Anton, The Twilight Ascent. There once was a goat who followed an arrow in the stars. He found the mountain. He climbed the mountain, leaving tracks for other people to traverse with. And then he meditated. And then he became one with the cosmos.
So that's actually something... So you see those plants above him with the light? I was reading about that. Apparently there was a whole type of enemy in this game called the light plant that was removed, but you can actually see it in the test vials in the Subcon time rift there that we just did. You could see them in some of the vials as just reused model assets. But yeah, that was an unused enemy type called the light flower.
Interesting.
I love unused content in games.
Yeah, especially if it's repurposed, Don't, waste not wonder.
I frequent the cutting room floor quite a bit.